Ferrari 550. So here's the interior of the engine bay. All the chassis plates are all in the original factory condition, so they've never been off, so it's never been damaged at the front or repaired. The front panel's nice and clean. This black piece, usually on a 550, the paint starts to flake off, but this is really, really nice. And we'll look at all the edges. So if you look at the edges of the wing, you can see that this is the way it left the factory. There's no evidence that they've all been masked up and repainted in any way. The Ferrari airbox, which usually again has the paint coming off it, there is no paint coming off them at all. The two top hoses have been changed sometime in its life. That's a recommendation from you. So they aren't the hoses that it left the factory with, but it's a common upgrade that they really say it has to be done. Again, the airboxes are nice and clean. Engine's nice and clean. This engine hasn't been cleaned, this is just the way it came. Somebody's wiped it over with a cloth, that's all that's happened to it. So we've never tried to do any cleaning of it, and maybe somebody could wipe it over a bit better, make a better job, but at the moment it looks really, really good. There's a mark on the bonnet cover where it's been touching the top of the engine. That's usual. You can buy that if you want to replace it, it's easy. So round about all these bits here, if you look at these bits, these are the bits that would be telltale if the car had any front end damage, because you'd be able to see that these have been out. These haven't, and none of these little studs have been out, so that panel is all completely original. So we can start it up now. So you can see it's got a tube exhaust, and that's not the standard exhaust, but it sounds a lot different than a normal Ferrari 550. So the car looks good, doesn't really need anything doing to it. Probably, maybe you could put a set of tyres on it. Maybe in the next few days the tyres will be on. There's nothing wrong with the tyres, just the tyres are older. They've been on a long time, they're more than 10 years old, so if you're going to have a 150 mile an hour car, you want to change the tyres. It's never mattered to this car because the car's never been 150 miles an hour.